Roblox stock is soaring after it updated investors for their metrics in September. They issued the update in October, but these figures were for September. So let's jump right in and let's see what is causing investors to get so excited about Roblox stock. All right, September trends improved for Roblox. Not all the trends, but some of the more important ones, and I'll highlight the ones that did increase, and I'll compare it with the previous month, and so we can see the differences. So daily active users were 57.8 million. This was up 23% year over year. Solid growth. Remember, Roblox is free to join and use, and they make money by selling the in-game currency called Robux. These are needed for premium items in the game. So, you could play for free, or you can play for free and spend some money to get some premium items. But even though it was 23% higher from the previous year. If we go back to the trends in August, we see here that they had 59.9 million users in August. So month over month, they lost about 2 million daily active users. And so not a great sign there. Um, but investors were still, enthusiastic. And I'll show you which figure was the one that got investors so enthused. And if we skip this one and we go straight to the estimated bookings were between 212 million and 219 million. This was up 11 to 15% year over year, and as well as the estimated average booking per daily active user. That was between $3.67 and $3.79, and this was down 7 to 10% year over year. And in my opinion, these were the two figures that had investors most excited because this is where Roblox generates money, right? Unfortunately, even though they have all these, 57.8 million users, less than 2% of Roblox's users actually deposit money on the website. So a small portion of the users are putting money in. For now, that's the only way Roblox is generating revenue. They are working on generating ad revenue, developing those features, but as of now, the only way they make money is through these players that deposit money and buy Robux, and that's recorded as bookings. So bookings is the critical metric, and these bookings eventually turn into revenue when people eventually use these Robux for the in-game items. So let's compare the September figures with the previous month, and we see here estimated bookings were 233 to 237 million, or up 5 to 7%. And we look here, 212 to 219, or up 11 to 15%. So an acceleration of the bookings growth. That's great news. That's one reason investors were excited. The other one was the ABPDAU, the bookings per daily active users, which was only down 7 to 10% year over year, when in the previous month it was down 14 to 16% year over year. So the losses are decreasing, meanwhile the gains are increasing. Both great signs for investors, and that goes to alleviate some of the concerns investors had about Roblox as economies started reopening, because that was a headwind. Roblox benefited tremendously from lockdowns when people were spending more time at home, and their platform is more popular with the younger generation, kids between, I would say 9 to 20 years old at the most, are the majority of the population on Roblox. And so when they were home from school and their extracurricular activities were canceled, that gave them more time to engage with the Roblox platform, and engage they did. Monthly active users soared, revenue soared, bookings soared. Nearly every metric for Roblox soared during that time. But now, when economies started reopening in 2022 and it gained momentum, these metrics, and we're seeing here the estimated booking per daily active user is down 7 to 10% year over year. So it's reversing, it's trending downward, when last year it was growing double digit, accelerating fast. So as the headwind is decreasing, it's reducing some of that risk for investors that were thinking, oh man, when economies reopen and kids go back to school, all of these gains that Roblox made during the pandemic is going to reverse. And so this is reducing some of that risk and saying, okay, you know what? Maybe, yes, they will lose some of their customers and they may lose some bookings, but they're not going to lose all of the growth that they achieved during the pandemic, which is great news because they achieved a lot of growth during the pandemic. So this is working in favor of Roblox in two ways. One is that yes, it's increasing revenue and it's going to increase booking. It's going to increase their cash flow as more uh, uh, Roblox players deposit money on the platform. But at the same time, it's reducing risk, which is a big factor in Roblox's stock valuation right now because risk is elevated with economies reopening and investors uncertain about where they will level off. So risk is higher than usual for Roblox, and so any item that reduces risk is going to increase valuation. And I would argue that the reduction in risk has more to do with Roblox's stock soaring by 20% on the day of this announcement, more so than the boost in revenue, right? Because risk is more of a critical factor in the next, few months to a few quarters. All right, so there you have it. That's the reason why Roblox stock soared on this Monday, October 17th. And thank you for watching. I will have more updates on Roblox in the future, so stay tuned. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for all investors of all skill sets and risk levels. So I'm proud to partner with the Motley Fool to bring you 10 stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beaten the market by more than 3 times. Go to fool.com/parkev to get your 10 stock picks now.